Welcome to this magazine page flip through video. Today I'm going to do two parts of this video. The first part is this part, and it's completely whispered throughout. And I'm going to be flipping through the first half of this Marie Claire magazine. And you can also check the description box and find a second part of the video, which is soft-spoken. Likewise, if you don't like whispering, you can add this straight there. Otherwise, let's hang out and look through this magazine together from start to finish. So, this is our magazine right here. It's Marie Claire, and it's the fashion special. It has 90 pages of different content related to fashion. I wonder if it's including the adverts or not. And this magazine is from October 2016, and it cost $3.99, and it came in a package with some free nail polish, and I'm wearing it today. So it's this nail polish right here on my fingernails. I quite like it. Now, let's get started. Here on the cover, we have a woman who I used to be obsessed with and admire when I was a little girl. I couldn't get enough of her. This was before you had YouTube and everything on the internet to look up, and I used to buy her albums by begging my parents to get it for me and wait from 10 minutes to an hour for a short video to buffer with her dial-up at home. So it's quite cool to see where technology has come, and also the journey that Britney's gone through. Now, you may not be a fan of her, but I think regardless of whether or not you are, or if you like pop music, she has accomplished a lot in her field, so that deserves respect. Okay, so on the first page, we have an ad, of course, and this one is for Dior. There's a model with some bracelets here, and also a necklace. And they're advertising some jewelry here. It says the Rose Event Collection, white gold, yellow gold, pink gold, diamond, mother of pearl, pink opal, and turquoise. So I'm assuming these are examples of all the materials and gemstones that I read out. I guess pearl isn't technically a gemstone, since it is organically produced inside of sea life. The second page is a Chanel ad, and it's very different. It's very colorful. I like it. I think it's very unique. It's not something that I would wear myself, but I appreciate the aesthetic and also the color blocks and various different textures used in the background. So here we have some sort of a fabric texture. Here we have what I think is handmade paper. And here as well, here we have something that looks like wallpaper. It's very interesting. has flourished from her commitment to innovative watchmaking. So I don't know what a chronometer is. If you do, let me know. But it appears that it has something to do with watches, quite clearly. Just a little bit confused about why it's the first time that it's been done for women. One more watch out here from Gucci, also Swiss made, as it says right here. And then we have our letter from the editor-in-chief, who is Trish Halpin. And here she talks about education for women and girls. There is a partnership Marie Claire is doing with Lots of Tan, where they are trying to raise 300,000 pounds, British pounds, for education projects in Pakistan, Cambodia, and Burkina Faso. And they quote Malala Yousafzai, who says, "I don't mind if I have to sit on the floor at school. All I want is education, and I'm afraid of no one." It's very inspiring. And they have some pages from what I assume is the content that is upcoming in the magazine. Here behind the copy. It's very nice. I like it when publications that are known for their content in fashion and beauty also talk about important topics that affect our society. And that's very nice. And from one important issue to another, there is an anti-aging Estee Lauder product here that glows on your skin. Now unlock it. It's quite dramatic. And I like that it's an anti-aging product because clearly this lady here, who is probably in her 60s or 70s, used it for long enough to now appear to be in her 20s. It must be a very good cream, and probably why it's packaged in gold. It says Global Anti-Aging Wake Up Balm by Estee Lauder. And here there is a key that I think has to do with the Unlock It tagline. My other guess would be some sort of a device from the never-ending range of devices that we get told to buy and rub on our skin. Now this is quite a nice pair of glasses or frames from Prada. I like the black frame, very bold frames, slightly hipster-like, if you will, and the nice bold lip. That's definitely my style, but I'm not so sure about the dirty hair. But then again, I'm not exactly a high fashion expert. Now here we have the table of contents, and it begins with the fashion special on page 45. I wonder which page we are on now. Can't really tell. There's a global campaign to help every girl in school. Men, what he's not saying about sex. I'd usually skip to that one to see what ridiculous misconceptions they've decided to teach us this month. Why it's time to stop people pleasing. That's quite nice. Hashtag not sorry. Britney's back on page 230. She's done it again. 271 Skin SOS Rescue, Defend, and Boost Yours Now. And then Fashion First. Trends, knits, goth, and texture. The one, Prada setting sail. Escape your style rut. My Style 9 to 5, I quite like those types of articles because you get to see how other people dress. Odd list, stylited coats, fashion details, hashtag curve. Marie Claire goes shopping. Accessories special. Finishing touches. Cool girl add-ons, and then some features. An education, the stars supporting her education campaign. Newsfeed. I think there's even more coming up. We have a model here that I'm supposed to recognize the name of. She's known for wearing very cool outfits, a very cool style, but her name has escaped me, unfortunately. And it doesn't seem to say anywhere, but she's advertising a Longchamp bag. When Gigi met Tommy, the detailed girl collaboration. Is it time you tried the career blend? RIP 9 to 5. I wonder what that means. Anyway, there's quite a lot here, so I normally just browse through. In real life, I would probably skip through the Britney section, but I will resist my urge to do so for your benefit and go through the different sections in order, but I can't promise that I'll linger in each for an equal amount of time. I think that's quite understandable. My goodness, this magazine seems to have 306 pages. That's amazing. Okay. Some Clinique Super Balanced Silk Makeup, and it's new. I haven't used Clinique products in a really long time. Give yourself one perfect moment every day where everything balances out. Slip on a silk enriched makeup. Slip on a silk enriched makeup. It's weird grammar. Feel naked, yet covered to perfection. Don't you love how makeup can just be so powerful to even empower contradiction? Control oil, yet hydrate when needed. Protect with SPF. You've got this. New Super Balanced TM. I love that they've trademarked the word super balanced. I took a class in college about American copyright law, and it's amazing the amount of things that you can trademark. One person wrote a book about it, which was one of the texts we read in the class, and it's called Registered Trademark. Actually, what was the name of the title? The point of it was that he registered as a trademark a really common word, and it passed the trademark registration process, which is ridiculous, and yet completely legally feasible. I remember what the title is now, otherwise it's gonna annoy me. Right, and there's a beautiful lady here advertising a Prada perfume apartment. Although she really doesn't look like herself here. I'm a big fan of red lipstick and a red nail. So, I'm interested, but probably not willing to purchase a Dior lipstick. Okay, some credits here. And some more credits here also. And here we have a Cavalli hat called Cavalli Glass. I wonder what kind of glass they're referring to. More adverts by Boss. It's interesting how the page is completely black, so you can see how there are some distortions on the paper, probably due to humidity. And actually it makes it look a lot less luxurious than I guess was intended on screen. Very tan models in this one. I almost feel like it's a throwback to the Paris Hilton look. Maybe with a little bit less lip gloss. Oh, I really like this style of black on black and kind of a shirt or blouse, work look kind of look. And this is a beautiful green blouse with really bold and flowing sleeves. I don't know if I would necessarily wear this, especially with a metallic skirt. That's very cool. Some more Debenhams clothing. Debenhams is a UK shop that has all sorts of different things sold in it. I don't know if it exists in the US. I don't remember seeing it there when I used to live there. But I guess it would be similar to something like Bloomingdale's, I suppose. Although I don't think it's as big. I don't go to Debenhams very often. What do we have here? Some beauty tutorials, how to contour. I never know what goes on these pages. There's just so much. When I was a lot younger, I used to buy magazines and devour every single word and every single picture because it was such a treat. Truth be told, nowadays I don't buy that many magazines anymore. There's so much content online that it seems unnecessary. But I was tempted by Britney and by this nail polish. Michael Kors Access. Glamour's only a touch away. It's funny because there's a magazine called Glamour. Maybe they should have called this Marie Claire's Only a Touch Away. Oh wow, so this watch is an activity tracker. That's really cool. I have an Apple Watch, but it doesn't look nearly as cute as this. I guess it doesn't exactly do the same type of stuff as Apple Watch, but it looks darn cute anyway. Deep Euphoria by Calvin Klein. This fragrance has a really special story with me because my best friend used to wear Euphoria by Calvin Klein for many years, and now I can recognize it on the street, and I immediately think of her. And what do we have here? Some L'Oreal LV Fibrology Air shampoo, up to 48 hours anti-flat, lifted roots, thicker looking hair. The difference is clear. Our first range with Biloxane in a crystal clear light formula, because we are all worth it. That's interesting. I watched a documentary about brands, and they talked about L'Oreal, how it used to be that the tagline was, I'm worth it. No, it was you're worth it because you're worth it, and it was because I'm worth it. And now it seems to be because we are all worth it. Apparently it corresponds to different societally accepted messages about fashion first. Editorial section. So what are we going to read about? Knit hits, special editions, and style reboots. Okay. Of course, another ad here by Marina Rinaldi. I'm not familiar with this brand. And now we have knits. Great yarns and stylish accessories equal super cozy winter cool. So there's some knits here and some accessories that are meant to go with knits. I have to say, this reminds me more and more of the early 90s fashion that I used to see in my mom's sewing magazines. Even the shape of the shoes. We're still getting a little bit of color block and block heels from, I guess, the 70s, and some suede as well. I don't know if Elvis is meant to come to mind here, but the shapes and the silhouettes, and also the shorter-haired, bulky furniture, jewelry, and what appears to be a strap for your glasses, your sunglasses. That's extravagant. And what appears to be also some shoulder pads. I still can't believe shoulder pads are around. I thought we got rid of them together with corduroys and overalls, but they seem to be coming back all the time. Oh, this is beautiful. Marbella. I really love this color scheme of purple and pink hues. That's something I'm really fond of. Similar to my avatar, I guess, on the channel. That's really beautiful, and it's starring Miranda Kerr, who is also Victoria's Secret angel, and she has kids too, and I'm eternally impressed with women who look so gorgeous and so fit and also have kids. I understand it's their job, and I don't necessarily aspire to achieve their physical perfection, or let's say physically toned and athletic figures, because perfection is certainly a subjective matter. But I do think it's impressive because I'm quite lazy when it comes to working out. Goths master the dark arts with luxe leather and lashings of lace. That's an interesting alliterative statement there. Black magic optional. So there's some black items here. Jackets, a skirt that has some sheer paneling, a top that sports the same kind of cutout features, and a lady here who is wearing a sheer top with no bra. None of this seems particularly warm to me. And here we have texture. From brocade to bejeweled, the devil's in the detail right now. And this bag right here up top is 1,240 pounds. That's definitely a bit more than I like to spend on my bags. Oh, and we have one of these thick perfume pages that comes with a sample as well. I'm definitely going to try it out, and I hope I like it. Oh yeah, I don't know, they all smell slightly the same to me, to be honest. Just rubbing it on my wrist, off screen. It definitely smells like something a bit richer and heavier, as you can see here from the packaging. Usually fragrances are packaged in the color that corresponds to their general scent, so if something purchase for fall or winter. I understand it's absolutely ridiculous to pay for, as one of my friends used to call it, smelly water. But my sense of scent is one of my most powerful senses. For me, scent really matters. River Island here and now. What do we have? Hello, sailor. Traverse the sea of global trends in a sailor chic white cap and weather-worn checks. It's time to set sail, sartorially speaking. Okay. Escape your style rut. Didn't know I was in one. There's a thin line between signature style and predictable dresser. Time you switch things up. Here's how. To all your predictable dressers out there who are watching this, don't worry about it. We're fine. Interesting. So I guess it's gonna give us some tips per style. So this is for the minimalist, and they're telling us to add pops of color. Or style tip, team this hero coat with a white shirt and black dress or combo for an edgier office look. I have to say, I do have 2 red coats, one thicker wool and one thinner, and I am a huge fan of that. And a bit of color blocks. I love this skirt. So maybe they found something that appeals to me. What's this? A tomboy. Probably not my style, but they're saying try suiting up or try busy prints and embellishments or the layered vibe. Wear a tunic or dress over tailored trousers as seen at Celine, or layer a corset over a shirt for a serious style points. This is definitely outside of my comfort zone right here. Layering corsets over shirts. If you are a street star because you follow folks like Rihanna, you may want to try elevated sportswear, like swapping your tracksuit bottoms for a pair of stirrup leggings for an instant upgrade, or a sporty dress is just as comfy as track pants, team with an ankle boot for a biker take. Okay. What do we have here? Strong is taking on Rockstar Blonde. Pantene are working with Ellie Goulding here, it seems. Pantene Pro V-strings, colored hair from root to tip, blow dry it, twisted daemon, color it. Strong is beautiful. Okay. I like her leather jacket look with gold jewelry and dark nails. Clearly something I enjoy. 9 to 5, my style. Who's this by? And this just jumped out at me. Dad is our inspiration. He has been creating handbags for over 50 years. Best and Merv Manastier of Manu Atelier revealed their sartorial secrets. The hot list. Our edit of the new High Street drops. Okay, this is interesting. Modern rarity at John Lewis. This is really interesting. I've been seeing this brand featured in multiple places, and it always catches my eye because I feel like it's very clean and very unique. And I am feeling a little bit shocked at how quickly it jumped out at me here as well. I clearly have to go to John Lewis and check it out. Now, John Lewis is definitely more of an equivalent of Bloomingdale's here in Britain. It has everything from houseware to clothing, fashion, cosmetics, purchase. Also, stationery that I'm very much a fan of. Style edit from faux fur to future-proofing, buffers and camel capes. The latest coats have autumn-winter 16 all wrapped up. So that's cool. It's gonna get pretty cold here pretty soon. So let's see what coats I should be looking at. So far, not so good. There's something quite large and boxy here, and then a short coat. This kind of style really doesn't work for me because I have wide hips and a thin waist, and it just makes me look very much the wrong shape. Well, if you have a burning car, you don't need a coat to warm you up, I suppose. Okay. What's this? Bear Pro by Bare Minerals. Glam coverage, 12-hour long wear. That's cool. I used to be a huge fan of Bare Minerals. It was my first sort of end-to-end makeup collection. In college, when I was, I guess, 19 or 20, I discovered Bare Minerals. And I swore by it for a number of years. That's interesting. I might check it out at the local store. What's going on here? Fashion details, hot ideas, and chic looks from an Instagram wardrobe. Jimmy Choo illicit flower, new fragrance. I really wouldn't drink a fragrance if I were you, my dear. But I understand it's your job. Curve, so what is this about? Our resident columnist, Callie Thorpe, is getting super excited about this season's hot new looks. I guess these are looks for career women. That's really cool. Sadly, it seems to be just a page. Autumn winter has it all going on. As a plus-size woman, trends can sometimes feel unattainable, but the high street has lots of stylish wearable go-tos right now. Okay. Marie Claire goes shopping. Here we go with the watch again. These shoes are very cool. Kind of sequin shoes by Mark Kane. Very cool. And here we have the Outnet.com, the most fashionable fashion outlet. I didn't know about it, but it seems to be a fashion outlet. That's cool. I really like this kind of, oh my goodness, look at this. You won't believe it. John Lewis is launching its first luxury ready-to-wear label, Modern Rarity. There we go. This coat is $360, the sweater is $75, the top $75, and the trousers are $90, so it's not super high-end, it's not cheap, but I think it's attainable. And it jumped out at me straight away as something that I would feel comfortable in because it is sort of muted colors, it looks baggy, it looks comfortable. Clearly they hit a sweet spot for me with this brand. I'm gonna need to check it out. Monsoon, I never really understood who they advertise for. They seem to be kind of outdoorsy people who get lost in the fields with their gown from the night before. I'm not really sure. Accessorize the bag, the jewels, the shoes, the swagger. Introducing our edit of new season designer details to covet. Okay, look at this. Shoes with a pearl stuck under the heel. What's here then? Some gold details. That's cool. I think gold is really happening right now. This is very, very long hair. Swarovski, I see this ad all the time in the underground. Fairway wedding. Just should do wedding dishes now. That's cool. I know that she's famous for wedding dresses. Unless it's a very clever way of advertising dresses. Here as well. Very nice, almost, again, slightly 70s discoloration. Oh wow, this is definitely an outfit I'm gonna buy right now and go to work in. I sometimes wonder what it's like to be a model. Not because I want to do it, but just how to transform yourself from one character to the other. What's this now? GHD. They are donating everything from the purchase of the GHD Electric Pink collection to breast cancer. That's very cool. Of course, they could just as easily cut the price of their products and donate it quietly, but that wouldn't really make the money, would it? Sorry for the cynicism. So this season, flaunt your figure in autumn's most wanted trends at Evans, the expert in styling your shape. Everything's available in store. Okay, this is a promotion. I guess this is also for sizes 14 to 32. Okay, cool. It's nice to see slightly more inclusive fashion in mainstream mags, and this lady has wonderful nail polish. And from that, back to the skinny models. New look. It's a very cheap shop. As you can see, this blouse is $12.99. It goes $34.99. This is cool. So this is about the letter that the editor had about education. She's talking about how 62 million girls around the world are denied an education, and they have a campaign in multiple countries. So here they're talking about the Happy Chandra School that provides education to 1,200 girls in Cambodia. Oh, this is a lovely photo. They really tug at your heartstrings. Here in Pakistan, Plan International runs groups to encourage mothers to promote education. Yeah, Plan International is one of the organizations that I also support as part of my personal causes that I care about as well. Burkina Faso, light up young lives. Through education, we can transform girls' lives, fight for gender equality, and eradicate long-term poverty. Show your support by buying this special Marie Claire L'Occitane candle. All profits from every 8-pound candle bought will go to support the Tout Alcool Plan International L'Occitane projects. So this is the candle here. Okay. Fake nothing. What is going on here? I don't know. Supporting our Shared Delight campaign for girls in education. Several stars reflect on people and places that inspired them to think big. So this is Easy Bizu. She's a singer, don't know her. Sophie Holm, fashion designer. Gemma Chan, actress. Laura Whitmore, presenter, MTV London. Okay, Edith Bowman, DJ and presenter. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end the whispering portion of the video, and I'm going to explore the rest of the magazine in part 2, which is a soft-spoken video for those of you who prefer soft-spoken treatments to ASMR videos. So thank you so much for